Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Monday, June 20th, 2016. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. The Port Management Association of the Caribbean, PMAC, is partnering with the Nevis Air and Seaports Authority, NASPA, to facilitate a two-day training workshop at the Mount Nevis Hotel. According to NASPA General Manager Brandy, the training, which began this morning, is intended to sharpen the skills of supervisors, managers, and those who generally have to deal with conflicts in the delegation of work.
Among the many areas of training that PMAC offers to its members through the Caribbean Maritime Institute, NASPA felt it was necessary to conduct a workshop on labor conflict skills and utilization techniques. The choice of this topic was driven not only by its inherent importance to the workplace, but the need to be as inclusive as possible and not to limit participants to the employees of ports. Today, we have attendees from a wide spectrum of businesses from St. Kitts and Nevis and throughout the region.
The workshop is being facilitated by Osric Forrest of the Caribbean Maritime Institute.
For this session, we're talking about 2 days of intense learning that will take you towards our port management certificate, right? It's interactive. You must participate. We try to get you into groups and give you a case study. It's for your own personal development. Because gone are the days when you attend a session, you receive a certificate of participation. You must complete for the full 2 days to receive your certificate of training. So if you're in for it, you have to, sit with us, toil, and go for the long haul. Other PMAC initiatives that we have for December, we're looking at Antigua in July, labor and supply chain operations. We're looking at Barbados in August, warehousing and logistics and distribution. Suriname in October, maritime law and commercial shipping. Barbados in November, port management and cruise shipping operations. Antigua in December, strategic planning and management by objectives. And these are initiatives that we're putting along, in addition to other demands from the port. For example, the first week of August, I think St. Kitts will be having a training session here, which is designed for an integrated approach for all the stakeholders in St. Kitts. So it's ongoing effort, to get you the competencies you need to ensure that you're qualified to compete against anybody else in any section of the globe who wants to test us.
Premier of Nevis and Minister of Labour in the NIA and the federal government, the Honourable Vance Amory, says he is happy that NASPA saw it fit to host the workshop.
Your action and your own behavior can either aggravate or mitigate and alleviate conflicts in the workplace. The matter of utilization of labor is also critical for us in the Ministry of Labor, because we do get situations where we get complaints where employees are indicating that they're not being fully utilized or they're not being treated well. Now, that is a matter for the organization, but you who are now being trained or being exposed to this workshop, this training workshop, will get a better insight in how your responsibility, your role, and how to assign duties, how to identify the most capable person for the job at hand, how this could pay dividends for you as a manager, as a supervisor, as the owner of a business, and therefore get the best out of your labor resource, out of your employees.
Premier Amory also declared the workshop open. Among those attending the workshop are Chairman of PMAC, Bishop John, Chairman of the NASPA Board of Directors, Colin Dorr, and a Senior Lecturer at the Caribbean Maritime Institute, Dr. Karen Adair. The official launch of Culturama 42 took place on Friday, June 17th at the waterfront in Charlestown, where the pageant contestants were introduced in the presence of a huge crowd. The talented youth pageant will once again be twinned with the Junior Kaiso contest and is set to take place on July 24th. The contestants were introduced by the reigning Mr. and Miss Talented Youth Vishwanath Singh and Janiqua Matthew.
My name is Jakita Ward.
And my name is Lenny Smitten.
Proudly representing the place where champions are born.
The Orange Nation.
Charlestown Primary School. Hailing from the school in the east, where champions are born. The Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School. I am 10-year-old Shada Bridgman.
And I am 10-year-old Tinaja.
Hi, I am 12-year-old Azaria Isles.
And I'm 11-year-old Rocco Browne.
We are the proud representative of the Ivor Waters Primary School.
We are your contestants.
Tikali Edward
Devonte Liburd.
from the Joycelyn Liburd Primary School. Rishikesh Srinivasan and Selena Browne of the Maude Crosse Preparatory School. And we are confident that we will be this year's winner of the Mr. and Mrs. Talented Youth.
We bring you greetings from the Nevis Academy. We are Amory Byron Hendrickson.
And I am Odisa Edward.
A talented and vibrant 10 years old Malusha Brown.
And 11 years old Kevandra Hendrickson.
Representing the St. James's Primary School.
We are the proud ambassadors of that school, the St. Thomas's Primary School. I am 12-year-old Sidondre Fleming.
And I am 12-year-old Tasha Wilkinson.
Following the talented youth contestants, the Miss Culture Swimwear contestants were introduced by the Miss Culture Swimwear 2015, Shanika Joshua.
Standing before you is contestant number 1, Miss Mervyn Thompson.
I am Nicola Clarke, ecstatically pleased to be gracing the stage this evening. As well as these 4 other beauties will be vying for swimsuit supremacy.
I am your fantasy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the messenger, Kyla Tanisha Morton. Delegate number 3 in this year's Miss Culture Swimsuit Pageant.
I am your contestant number 4, 18-year-old Kimiko Liburd, inviting you to come and revel with me as we celebrate the old and embrace the new for this Culturama 42.
Do you believe in destiny? Do you want to experience a night filled with explosive talent that will take your breath away? Then come on out on July 26th and watch destiny unfold when I and 4 other young women vie for the confident title of Miss Culture Swimsuit.
The Miss Culture Swimwear contest is scheduled for July 26th. Meantime, there are 4 participants for the Mr. Cool competition. They were introduced by reigning Mr. Cool, Arundel Dorr.
As your contestant number 1, Monique Jerry Jeffers.
I am 24-year-old Shenroy Joseph. I am your Mr. Cool participant number 3, the still Nicoyan Hamilton.
I am Denville Francis, or you alone can call me Prince.
The Miss Culture Queen pageant contestants were introduced by the reigning queen, Ivania Thibault.
Escape into a world of beauty. With this 24-year-old Sagittarian goddess, the people's delegate number 1, Felicia Selena Hobson.
Greetings, Queen City Nevis. Standing before you is 20-year-old Claytecia Daniel, your contestant number 2 in this year's Miss Culture Queen pageant.
I am your contestant number 3, 19-year-old Zara Browne. So join in as we celebrate the old and showcase the new. Watch out, contestant number 3 will make it a memorable Culturama 42.
I am Perla Gomes, 20-year-old from the historic Bath Village. And to my Spanish-speaking audience, you are not to be left out. Buenas, mi nombre es Perla Gomes, tengo 20 años de edad, vivo en el histórico barrio de Bath Village. This year, it's all about celebrating the old, showcasing the new. It's Culturama 42.
The date for the Miss Culture Queen pageant is July 31st. The launch was punctuated with various cultural presentations, including those by dance groups on the island, as well as musical entertainment by the Sugar Hill String Band. Expansion work at the Nevision Artisan Village next to the Nevis Craft House at Pinnis commenced the construction of 4 additional units on June 13th. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Carl Williams, says the 4 to 6 week project will take the number of units to 10. It is designed to provide continuing opportunities for artisans and craft vendors to showcase and sell their products. However, Williams notes that apart from the added units, Other areas at the village will be enhanced, and he spoke of the ongoing work there since it was relocated between December 2015 and January 2016. In addition to these units, a small cafeteria and a covered bandstand will be constructed. New restroom facilities for the area have also been constructed and are already functional. The Ministry of Tourism, Williams says, hopes that once the village becomes fully operational, it will become a hub of economic activity which would redound to the benefit of vendors, patrons, locals and visitors, and the island's taxi operators. Still to come.
Our dear friend Venezuela and her people can count on the full support of St. Kitts and Nevis. We are a single family in this our Americas, and we must act in unison.
The details after this break.
Circus, Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro
Celebrating the old, showcasing the new. Culturama 42.
Welcome back. The Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela can count on the full support of the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis in its time of difficulty. Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley, made the comment when he addressed the 46th Organization of American States, OAS General Assembly in the Dominican Republic on June 14th. The theme for the three-day meeting was Institutional Strengthening for Sustainable Development in the Americas.
Our dear friend Venezuela and her people can count on the full support of St. Kitts and Nevis. We are a single family in this our Americas, and we must act in unison and with alacrity to fashion peaceful solutions to differences and conflicts which can and will sometimes arise.
The government of St. Kitts and Nevis, Minister Brantley said, continues to watch with concern the difficulties being experienced in Venezuela.
In the past several years, no other country, Mr. Chairman, has been as critical to the development of St. Kitts and Nevis as Venezuela. I'm well aware that their hand of friendship has extended across the Caribbean Sea and deep into the Americas. Let the record show that my government supports unconditionally the people of Venezuela, and we call on all actors to respect the rule of law, the Constitution, and the democratic norms of Venezuela. We in this hemisphere hold dear our aspiration to our hemisphere being a zone of peace. We therefore expect that any and all difficulties in any member state will be resolved peacefully through dialogue with all stakeholders, both from the body politic and civil society.
St. Kitts and Nevis' Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley. The Flamboyant Nursing Home was on Thursday, June 16th, the recipient of a donation from the National Carnival Committee. The presentation was made by reigning National Carnival monarch Oscar King Astro Browne.
So this collaborative effort between myself and the National Carnival Committee is truly welcome. And again, I'm eternally grateful and heartened to be making this small contribution to the Flamboyant Home. Sister Hanley, on behalf of the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee, we hand over these shoes as very, very colorful carnival-like shoes for real, and hope that they bring some joy to the residents here at the home.
Accepting on behalf of the Flamboyant Nursing Home was Nurse Donna Hanley.
Thank you for choosing us, the Flamboyant Nursing Home, for donating these lovely shoes. I can assure you that the residents would be able to use them and appreciate them very much.
Representative of the Carnival Committee, Mikey Dunrod, outlined the reason for the donation.
What we have decided at Carnival in recent time is that we would no longer confine Carnival to the Christmas season or the Christmas time or the dates between December and January where we celebrate. We have also decided that we're going to make it an all-year-round event. And so we're here to showcase King Astro. This is the month of June, and King Astro is the man who will be showcased in the month of June.
According to Dunrod, the committee will be making various donations throughout the year. That's it for tonight's edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing. Good night.